All right, welcome everyone to the March 20th edition of The Joy of Napping. As you can see, I am down on the couch again today, and I've got some more of the women's curling action on TV, and I just need to answer a text here, so bear with me. Okay. Yeah, so here we are. We're March 20th already. I honestly cannot believe that. I don't know if you can. Um, where the hell did March go? It's the first day of spring today. Like, I just don't know how the time goes by so fast. It's a little bit crazy. And especially because the past week, weather-wise, where I live in Canada, has been really crazy. We've had snow, like the most, we really hardly had any snow all winter. And then this past week, we had a couple days of snow and cold, and which is very unusual for this time of year where I live. And now today it's spring, and that is, yeah, it's been super warm like yesterday and today, and like very much feeling like spring. So, yeah, kind of crazy to me that we are already at March 20th. I don't know. I mean, so much happens in the world right now. There's so much craziness that I feel like that makes time feel like it's going even faster. Like a month ago, we were like in the middle of the Olympics. There was no war in the Middle East yet. There was like a lot less information out about the Epstein files, things like that. Like, so much happens in such a short period of time. Holy moly. Anyway, I hope everyone here is doing well today and that your lives aren't too crazy. Um, it's Friday, TGIF. So I hope everyone is looking forward to the weekend and has some good plans to rest and, get things done that need to be done. Oh, there's Siri on her cat tower in the background. But definitely, especially with that time change for some of us happening just a couple weeks ago, I feel like I'm still catching up a little bit from that. So, um, definitely needing to make sure I schedule some extra me time on the weekends. Um, and with the weather getting nicer too, it's so easy to get excited and want to do spring things, and all that. And it's super easy to get burnt out at this time of year because we've only just come out of winter and like the dark, long days. And now it's getting nice, and we've had a time change. And yeah, it's definitely a time of year to like remember to look after yourself a little bit as well. So, of course, that's what I'm all about, getting rest, doing self care, just taking time for ourselves, nourishing ourselves first, because you cannot give from an empty cup, as they say. And I won't say that I've always believed that, but certainly as I've gotten older and, having kids, you kind of, you realize how true that really is. And so, yeah, I just like to promote that and encourage other people to look after themselves first and foremost. And then, once you've done that, then you can assess what you have to give to the world. And we should do that too, but we can't do that unless we look after ourselves first. So today, doing that by sitting on the couch, watching some more of the Women's World Curling Championships, which are happening right now in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And today, right now, on my Canadian channel, they're showing Canada, of course, playing Australia, which this is actually the Australian women's team's first time ever playing in the World Women's Championships. They've qualified for the very first time, so that's really exciting for them. May not be the most exciting game because Canada is like a clear favorite in this tournament, and just the facilities and resources that we put into curling here in Canada is like, it does overshadow greatly what they have in Australia. They don't even have a dedicated curling rink facility in Australia. They were just talking about it actually. They practice on like just a skating rink, and after the public skating, um, they like set it up really quickly for curling and then practice. But they don't have any funding or anything. So they pay for the rental and everything all themselves. So kind of crazy, and honestly really impressive that given that they qualified for a world championship. Like, for sure, kudos to them, because that's got to be really hard to do. And there's a lot of other countries that did not qualify that do have an actual curling facility and probably some funding and just a lot more resources put into it um, than Australia, yet they qualified for this. So I think that's actually really amazing and good for them. And we're just starting the third end here, so I'll get the volume back on. And it is 3-1 for Canada. Canada got 3 in the first end. And Australia got 1 in the second end. Sorry, just distracted by a text on my phone there. Okay, let's see. Get you guys set up there. And if you're watching, let me know in the chat. Say hello. Let me know where you're from, what you're doing, why you decided to stop by. Any and all of the above. I would love to hear from you. And if not, I hope you enjoy this chill time with me on the couch. Canada wins last run for the first time in the game as we pick up play here in the third. They lead at 3-1. Shot rock does belong to the Canadians at the moment, top edge of the board. Makes some sense for sure. Again, they've got a red one that's raisable if you get rid of this yellow card. Yeah, so Canada's just trying to, with an early lead of a couple points there, it looks like just trying to keep the game nice and open and simple. Just keep it clean. Don't need to be trying to score a bundle of points or anything. Just keeping it open, keeping from getting junked up and into trouble where Australia could get, a steal or multiple points. Just being patient with it, which is really good strategy against a team that, you statistically you should beat. It's kind of easy to get that in your head and make silly choices and decisions and end up getting yourself in trouble. So definitely good to be trying to keep things simple, keep it open, Yeah, so I think that's really smart of Canada, and I'm sure they discuss that, discuss the approach with their coach and everything before the game here. Just how to approach playing Team Australia and how to maintain their focus throughout the game and everything like that. All right, so pretty nice shot there, eliminating the one yellow rock. The only thing is that there's now a couple of reds sort of half in front of that other yellow rock, so could be tricky to get that yellow rock that's in the back of the 4 foot out. With how much it curls, you can still get at it for sure. And Australia might actually help to open it up a little bit here for Canada, which is not a bad call. They need to definitely create some space in the top house for themselves. And of course, Canada has hammer, so you'd like to eliminate some of their rocks because they're building up. That's a nice shot. There is a double, but to make the double, Canada will have to roll away to the side and will leave a double as well. So, yeah, this is interesting actually. See what Val can do here for Canada. Oh, okay. That's I don't think that's what they called. I think they were trying for the double there. Oh, they're just talking. They think she probably underthrew that. So yeah, this does give Australia an opportunity to um, get another one around there, and they could actually be in decent force position here, or even steal. That was definitely not what Canada wanted, and that's actually created basically guards for Australia to hide behind. So if they can make this shot how they've called it, Canada has some work to do. And the weight does look close. Oh, it's coming off pretty hard. Oh, just over curled and wicked off. Weight was actually really, really close. That was top four weight. You can hear Russ, one of the commentators, say if they make this double, they're in really good shape now. Very nice. Oh wow. Okay, we gotta watch this again because they're actually calling the draw again, which is scary. because Canada does have hammer. But if made, you could make Canada's life difficult. Sounds like weight's nice. Oh, go, 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 girls. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Really
that was
close.
a really good sweep.
Absolutely perfect. Just needed a couple feet more weight, more weight.
Man, it just like feathered that top one, I think. Yeah, oh, it just took that. Oh my gosh, that was so close to being perfect. In curling terms, we often say, it's a game of inches. Well, if it's a game of inches, then that was just off by like a half millimeter. Like that was unbelievably
Just throwing
close.
a roll to the wing, but then you leave that same shot again, and she just saw the line. Throw a couple feet more, and all of a sudden you might be forced.
And nicely made. It was. Oh, yeah, so even if she makes this draw again, yeah, it'd almost be better off to
What else do you do though if you're Australia?
throw a
You're just gonna
double
hold it
and
for her
just
again
give
and just
them
hope
two
it's
or
a
three,
double.
I guess. This way you're giving them the same. So,
Go full
yeah, it
force
kind of
again.
doesn't matter.
Situation
You
like
would have had to bail earlier with some hits, tried to make some doubles and such, and I'm not familiar with this team, so I don't know what their confidence with doubles or even their weight for hits if they throw the weight to make doubles and triples. So maybe the draws are the better option for them in terms of, knowing what their own strengths are for shot making. They've certainly been making some nice draws. Their weights have been bang on. Just the line has caught them a little bit a couple times, and it looks like that again. Just oh, perfect weight again, and just that
Oh, it was really close on
inch too
that.
much curl.
Could not quite hold the line.
This oh, maybe a short game. See what Carrie can do here. Oh, oh, you got to feel a bit bad for Australia here. Oh man. Canada just lost to Norway last night, so they're coming out firing today because that Norway loss last night really stung for them. It was a game that, say 80% of the time you would win that game against that team, but so yeah, coming out firing on all rings today. On all barrels, I guess is the saying. Firing on all barrels. Okay, you probably don't want to watch the ads. Neither do I, for that matter. um, yeah, so check the old phone, see what's happening in the world. Oh, hi, Jeff. Yeah, you're just catching me on my curling days. These are the only 2 days that there's been a game shown at this time. That's too funny. I have been trying some other different things. I worked on a puzzle one day. I played a little piano the other day, trying to just find some other quiet activities to do. We'll see how long this curling game goes as well. It's headed towards blowout territory very early on here, so there may not be too much curling to watch anyways today. Okay, here we are back on. Oh man, 8-1 after 3. Yeah, that's definitely getting towards blowout score line early on here. So they're just talking again about how the Australians don't have like a curling rink. They just practice on a skating rink, which is really very different, the ice surface for curling compared to skating. So, yeah, pretty impressive that they even qualified for the world championships, to be honest. Like that says a lot for how good they are and how dedicated they are.
Not suitable. So I don't know whether it's a bogey or what the issue is, but that's another pin in your balloon if you think you're going to be getting a club. If you're wondering why there's a tight center line guard for Team Australia, it's because they put the
tick that over even into the rings, and then it can be hit.
Oh man, they just keep over curling. Everything I've seen has been an over curl for the Australians.
You think of dedicated facility, they just don't have them. Yeah, they have associations in some of the major cities, including Sydney. And that first Olympic appearance, that was mixed doubles. That's Talia Gill and Dean Hewitt. And Hewitt has been instrumental in trying to get people. And now first women's appearance here in 26. And let's not forget Hugh Milliken, who was in my very first event back in 1986, playing out of Ottawa on the Canadian Kings.
It's actually really interesting that Australia doesn't have like a bigger, like curling rinks, at least one or two, because there are a lot of Canadians, like Canada and Australia.
Really tried to generate
We go
interest
back
in
and forth a lot. Like where I live, there's a lot of ski resorts
you need
in
somebody
my area,
really
and
passionate. You talk to the
we get a
owners,
ton of Australians here.
their home. So
They come like to
Olympics
work
are curling
at the
down.
resort seasonally, and then lots of them end up
We
staying.
talked about funding
And
and
I feel like there's a
sponsorship.
lot of Canadians in Australia too. I myself know actually quite a few people. I have family and friends who born and raised in Canada and now have ended up living in Australia. So you'd think some of those Canadians down there would have gotten curling going even a little bit more.
Because they don't like curling.
That's a good reason to leave them.
Yeah. That was Jack Kent Cooke, who used to own the Los Angeles Kings. That was his line many years ago, because he brings the Kings and he builds the Coliseum in LA. And nobody showed up. And he goes, I thought there were Canadians here. Well, they all moved there because they hate hockey. That was his line. Now it's difficult to say the very least. And we hear that from many European countries we've talked to this week, Catherine.
With the difficulties.
Yeah.
So many of these European teams that we also saw at the Olympics are really caught because they come to Canada to play in the slam events and not in the tour and to get that really great competition, but then they can't get sponsorship because their sponsors say, but you're not in our country. And so we don't want you to sponsor, but the associations say, but we want you to go. And so it's a real push me pull you for many of these teams.
Trying to sneak it by this off center guard and won't be able to.
Again, another over curl.
Nice weight choice there to do that. Just almost got it by.
Yeah, they were trying to get to nose that red and just kind of create a bit of space, something that would make the Australian stone difficult to remove. This should be accessible for Val Sweeting. They played a few hits inside out throughout the game already and said that they've noticed a little bit more movement, so it should move a bit more with that chase weight.
We'll see what Val can do. This one should be pretty straightforward, but Val's been a little bit hit and miss the last few games that I've watched, so. Oh, this looks fine. Get a nice little flop over.
So
Really
pressure being
nice.
put on by the Canadians as they sit the three without Landron. Great sign. Val knew exactly where that thing was going. Nice little flop underneath.
Yeah, for Australia, they'd love to be playing something quieter, but they have to address this rock pile in the middle of
Yeah,
the
this
rink.
has got some heat to it.
A little
It's really
trailing
curling at
now.
the end here, but
And she'll get
beauty.
two.
Really nice. Stayed right there. That's a good shot.
Sarah Westman. This is Barry Westman. That's her father, and he's been a longtime coach at Fanshawe College in London, Ontario. Been the head coach there since 2011. Won many Ontario College and National College curling
I
championships.
totally
In
just
fact, this year
noticed.
he
I
was
guess I
named
was
the
assuming she
Ontario
had like a shaved
College Athletic Coach of the Year.
shaved side on both sides. She just has it on one. I guess she probably normally wears it like flipped over the other way. Oh, nice shot.
Perfect again.
That
Yeah,
was really nice. That was very,
you're looking a little
very
bit.
nicely made.
In my mind, you're gearing up for this showdown with Japan. Val Sweeting, those line calls are just so good.
Yeah, excellent. No question about that. There's lots to be said for what happens once the thrower lets go of that rock. You can throw it as clean and as close to the weight that you want, but what happens from pot line out, it's up to that person on the other end of the sheet in the rings. It's going to ring everywhere except right there.
Well, that was one of the things that Shannon said about last night is that she found as a brusher there was a lot of panic yelling
Yeah.
and very different yeses or nos from either end, and they wanted to dial back in on that today and try to have more of a unanimous opinion.
Yeah, she just said, look, we need to shut out the noise. Val said that when she calls lines.
Yes.
She needs to shut out the noise, everybody else yelling, and concentrate on what's being relayed from that front end and focus on
Yeah,
that.
it's true what the commentators are saying just now. Um, Last night when they played Norway and they ended up losing, they didn't play terrible, but they were panicking on a lot of shots. That's really true. Like I commented on it last night. I was like, they're just freaking out. Thinking like, I'm sure we should win this game. Like we're not playing terrible. Why can't we just, get this done?
Predicated on the fact that you're up 8-1.
And then
Because I guess they could have played up the guard, right?
Yep.
Now they're saying let's play the hit. It's
yeah, they were just like the weight calls, the line calls, everything was just kind of like panicked and like everybody screaming at once. And it was like you can't hear each other and nobody knows, is it the right weight? Is it not? Is the line good? Is it not? Because you're hearing, you know, two or three different things. And yeah, so I'm sure that did not um, help last night and contributed to them losing in the end. Although, like I say, they didn't play bad.
a little thicker. You're pumping back and forth, and then it's a tough little double.
So Australia's got open hit here for their 1 point.
That's certainly the right call.
So hoping they'll make this because nobody likes to see a total blowout, and you want Australia to feel that it's worth being out here and get get the experience that the world's in. I do believe that they have a minimum, they're required to play a minimum of 6 ends. So we'll see them keep going, and as they should, because at this point, they're not even halfway through the game. A game is 10 ends.
Gonna really go.
Oh no, it's curling. Oh dear. Oh no, she's rolled out. It's a steal. That's too bad. That's too bad. I was really hoping she would have that one.
Come on into Montana's, where there's a deal every day. Why not try half price wings Mondays, $5 tacos Tuesdays,
Okay,
and
ads
free beer
again.
Wednesdays. 20
Next
ounce
end,
beer
we
Thursdays.
should get to see the player percentages in the fifth end. They'll give us the numbers after 4. But yeah, we'll see. We might call it a day early today. I might still go for a little nap. Starting to feel a little bit tired again and feeling a little bit of a headache come on. So don't want to push that too much. I don't think I mentioned, well, I think we saw Siri go up to her cat tower at the beginning there, but the other two are around also. We've got Briar over here. Oh, sorry. in her chair by the window in her spot she loves. Hi, Briar. You say hello? No, she's just glaring at me out of her little eye. And then over here, we've got Asia. Say hi, Asia. Say hello. You lifted your head. We got a head lift. Oh, good Asia. Oh, you're such a good girl. Okay, I'll leave you girls alone now. They're like, Mom, we're trying to nap. Why are you bothering us? I know, girls. I just like to show you off. Ooh. I just heard a weird sound at the back door. Either a bird flew into it or possibly a cat's out there. I'm gonna go check. Be right back. Okay, I have investigated the sound, and actually it's quite windy here today. I think what it was we have our recycling on our back porch, like our cans and whatnot, and I think it was just some of that blowing around. So not nearly as exciting as I thought, but I'm really glad that there's not like a bird or something hurt and laying on the ground. So that's good news. I may have to go around and pick up some cans in the yard later though, but not gonna bother doing that when it's still windy because I'll just have to do it again later. And we're back to the curling. And it looks like Canada has put in their alternate. Oh wow. The Australian lead, her percentage right now is 94%. That's great. Good for her. It's better than I could do, let me tell you. So I'm just trying to see who's taking a break, who the alternate has come in to replace. Huh, commentators are just catching up to me on this one. She's come in for the lead, Carly, which that's nice. Give her a break from sweeping. Again, that I should be commentating. I'm ahead of the game always. I say something and then like 30 seconds later they say the exact same thing. So go me.
Hasn't thrown a rock yet today. Puts both of them in the forfeit area. Yeah, Kristen with fifth duties, not on a 10-day vacation. The fifths do so much for these teams, and one of those things is the late night practice. They'll get on the sheet that the team will be playing on the next day. They throw all 8 rocks, try to match them, see what discrepancies can be found in order to determine what order the team should throw them in, and then they rock them
I think I mentioned the other day that we are looking to move. We just have to get a little bit of work done in our house and then we'll list it. So we've started looking at places to buy. And I saw this listing today and it's a crazy house what they've done with it. Like on the outside it's really nice inside, and it's got it's a nice house, but it's just very unconventional decor on the outside. So I gotta show you a picture because it's funny. It's like, oh, that's really different, but if you took all that stuff down, it's potentially a really nice house. Like, it's a little ways out of town, but it's on a pretty big piece of property. It's got a really nice view. It's actually really close to my husband's work. And like the inside is very nicely done, like very tasteful. It's kind of weird that it's like so
If it ever nestled up to the rock face on the right side of it, on the
it's
other
sort
side,
of like it looks like maybe an artist lives there or something. Cause it's got like towers and like wooden ones like built on.
we have a couple corners to work on.
It's not very big. I'm gonna try make this bigger so you can see.
And we'll get rid of one, push one back, shot rock.
Oh, there we go. That's try. So you can kind of see like the weird towery things. It's weird. I think there's more pictures. Let me just get my phone to rotate back so I can look at it properly again. To see if I can find another good one. And it's like, yeah, so it's like bright and colorful on the outside. And then it's got like these weird like corner turrets all on the top. Here's a one where you can see. And then inside it's all like beige and cream colored and nicely redone, and I don't know. It's just funny to me, like it's quite the contrast. So there you can kind of see all around the corners of the roof, all the towers and stuff. And like a fence around the edge, which makes sense, I guess, if your whole rooftop's a patio, but it's kind of weird looking, right? But maybe really nice. I don't know. I'm intrigued by it. I'll tell you that much. I'm certainly intrigued.
Yeah, a few shots ago when there was that
So
angle, you could have ignored everything.
in this game again,
Canada will start to peel the guards, and then you get one in the pocket.
trying to zoom in on oh my god, texts are. I play in a curling league, and it's our season wind up tonight, and so they're doing like not like just normally we just go and we play one game against one team, but they're doing like a little fun wind up thing where we play like little short games. So instead of 8 ends, we play two end games against a different team. So we have 6 people on our team, so we're just trying to figure out like
Brett Jacobs or Mark Kennedy makes that and just perfect. The soft weight, yep. Soft weight. They're not overpowering it. They're giving it to their brushers and then letting it do its work. Great question, Vic. That's exactly the difference. And if you can throw the appropriate weight,
just trying to figure out like a rotation of players and what times we play at, and it's yeah, so I'm getting like a million texts coming in from my teammates about like, wait, I thought we were this time, and no, we're this time, and then there's a picture of the schedule, and then, well, do you want to play? And then I'll sit out, and this person can play, and it's a whole thing. It probably doesn't need to be that complicated, but it's being that complicated. You know how it goes trying to coordinate a sports team. I just stay quiet and I wait for other people to figure it out, and then I show up and I'm like, oh yeah, whatever you guys want. Sure, I'll play.
If you got it running properly.
So Canada is keeping it clean, continuing. Yeah, just they're sitting a couple. They're talking about getting rid of these guards so that Australia has nothing to hide behind.
Such a big advantage with a softer weight shot. Yeah, the skill sets are different. Yeah, totally. Now, Sweeney, gonna try to make the double. Yeah.
Yeah, she just went to go look at it because if she doesn't connect with that yellow one tighter to the ring, she could jam it on their own in the rings. So taking a look just to see exactly what the angles look like.
But I don't know, seriously, that house, like maybe I do want a house with like a rooftop, whole rooftop patio and towers on every corner.
Jason Shandon Burchard on the
Oh,
boards.
your water heater. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Of course not. Yeah. Oh, things like that always happen on a day or a time when you can't get someone. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeff. That sucks.
Protected a little bit there. If you're wide and you don't connect, we talked about that jam, so just a little bit narrow and terrible though. Ends up guarding Canadian shot stone.
Oh, it happened last Saturday. Well, why did you wait till now?
And that 89 ranking is the lowest in the field of 13.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then for sure. All right, all right.
Hard to get through that. I don't know if I can take it on, but or you come this way. It's a little straighter on this side too.
Go Australia. They're making Canada think
Hard to
here.
chase it. The chase might be easier. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it basically it's the plumber's fault. That's what I'm getting from this, Jeff. It's all his fault. He probably is the one that broke it in the first place.
That corner guard. And then I think the way that it curls
I
the other
shouldn't
side
assume
makes
it
the shot
could be a,
rough.
oh no, you did say him. I was gonna say I shouldn't assume it's a he. It could be a she, but you said him, so.
Certainly a better result if you make this.
Get there. Yep. Got it.
Not taking a ton of ice.
You should be okay up the middle here. Okay.
Throwing the perfect game so far for
Oh
Anderson.
dang, 100%.
Last perfect game for a Canadian skipper.
Perry Einarson, that's
Along
impressive.
with Italy last year in regional play.
Mini portable in her bath. That's cute. I hope you guys have fun. Thanks for stopping by, Jeff.
Pristine blade control.
Welcome to the game, Mr. Karwacki. He took that in to end. And
She takes her jacket off. Little rosy cheeked.
let's go to the hop. Was in fact Carol Hovald who turned
She's
it
warmed
over.
up now.
Carol Hovald throwing the second stones.
And Carol hops on everything. Most of the teams you'll see that bunny hop type footwork when they're trying to carve it to get it over. But that's her footwork on everything.
Sorry, she throws the lead stones. Pardon me for Savannah Tiernzon. Ellen Williams.
Looking for the run back here. Trying to stick it right there.
Oh, going to run it through, and they do.
Nice shot.
Hey, they are the shot rock for the moment.
And then
Go
great
Australia.
choice. Because the concept was to hang around there and obviously bury, but
Love it.
good throw. That outturn draw is no picnic, but Team Canada can get one buried here, or even half buried. I don't see them making that draw, so try to get this underneath.
Final stone for Canada. Clearing time. And they'll leave it right there.
Oh, nice shot, but
And sit the
open
target at the
hit
station. A
for
perfect draw.
Australia. Hope she makes this one.
Doesn't quite do it, I don't believe. If I run this, roll this center line.
So 10-5, hit Nolan. Okay, we need a little flop. Yep, or should I gotta go in there? Yeah. Okay. So we gotta get to the inside.
Oh my goodness, I'm just saw, I don't know if anybody follows tennis. I follow tennis a little bit. And I've just seen that Iga Swiatek, who's like one of the top women's players, just lost out in the first round of Miami. That's crazy. I don't know who she was playing. Does it say who she was playing?
Very much in control.
I gotta find out who she
The 2026 BKT World Women's Curling
was
Championship
playing.
is sponsored
Oh,
by
well,
BKT Tires. Growing
she
together.
lost to
Learn
Magna
more
Linette,
at
who like she is not a nobody.
Curling Canada.
She's a somebody.
Genuinely Canadian and by Scotties, Canada's #1
Man,
sushi brand.
poor Iga. She's been struggling.
At FarmSafe, we're the
A
place
lot
that
of
truly
pressure
cares
on
about your
her.
health. We know your family's medication needs, your preferences around pill size, and your pet's favorite treats. From everyday ailments to life's biggest health moments, we're the community team you can count on. We are always here to listen about your prescriptions or your celebrations.
Okay, you probably don't want to watch the
We
ads.
carry sushi
I
with you.
don't either. I never do. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to sell a bunch of stuff on Facebook, just like stuff we don't need, especially if we're going to be moving. Try get rid of some stuff preemptively, because what is the point of moving stuff that you don't even need? So I'm like obsessed with checking, like, if people are viewing what I've listed and such. How many people are viewing, and should I adjust the price, and blah blah blah. I'm a little bit obsessive about stuff like that. Usually, I mean, most of the time I have pretty good luck selling things on here, so I don't know. I just get impatient sometimes and I'm like, oh, should I just like drop the price immediately? Like, no one has messaged me. But then, like, I just sold something the other day that like I'd had up for sale for a few weeks, and I'd had like the odd message about it, a couple in total, um, but hadn't had any luck selling it. And so I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna let it sit there for a while. Like, if someone will want it eventually. That's the thing. Someone's gonna come along all the time, and eventually, and be like, oh, this is exactly what I need. Can I buy this? Like, whether you change the price or not. So yeah, just got to be patient with this stuff, but I'm very much not patient with this kind of stuff. Like, I list stuff and I just want someone to buy it immediately. Like, immediately. So I check a lot, like, constantly. Refresh, refresh. I'm one of those people. I try not to be. I do sometimes get to a point where I like limit how often I can check. Like, you can only check every hour. It's more like usually every half hour. I do that with social media on my phone too. I always get to a point in the day, usually in the afternoon, and I'm kind of just at that point now, where I I'm like, okay, I'm just like clicking into Instagram or Facebook or whatever, like on repeat. So I start limiting myself, and I'll be like, okay, you can only check every 15 minutes or every half hour. Usually I start with 15 minutes. And then when my kiddo gets home in the after that, it's easy because I get busy doing stuff. But when I'm just sitting, especially during rest time at home by myself in the early afternoon, I tend to just be like constantly like refresh, refresh, refresh. And I don't think that's probably too healthy. So I try to draw the line for myself sometimes and be like, okay, you need to put down your phone. uh, so I'm expecting there'll probably only be one more end in this curling game because they have to play 6 ends. But I think once they've played 6, it'll be over. So, oh man. It looks like, so they're getting towards the end of the round robin in the World Women's Curling Championship. And so looks like most of the playoff spots have been locked up, as they say, and Canada has one of them. So based on the current standings, Canada will end up in either second or third. The top 6 qualify. They play Japan later on tonight, this evening, and that'll be a really big game. Because that's a really tough team. That's Satsuki Fujisawa. She's been around for a long time, super experienced, super good player. The whole team is awesome. So that's going to be a really tough game for Canada. So if they can win this one here against Australia and win against Japan tonight, they'll be in a really good position, be at a high ranking going into the playoffs. So yeah, they're just starting. Excuse me. The 6th end here. I'm getting pretty tired, so I think I'll probably sign off for today. It's been really nice though, and thank you to everyone who joined me again. Um, yeah, it's just nice to connect and have some chill relaxation time at home, but not alone. So, yeah. Today's Friday, so we'll be back next week. It's gonna be, I think the next couple weeks are gonna be pretty hectic for me with doing various things to prepare for selling the house and moving. But I think for the most part, I'll be able to do my stream at the normal time every day. Probably gonna be some more napping. This week was a little bit experimental with trying some different things. Um, I'm not sure that any of it went great. That's how I'm feeling anyway. If you stopped by or watched a VOD or anything and you feel like something I did this week was a really good idea or fun or worth doing again, let me know. But for the most part, I don't feel like any of it was particularly successful. So I will probably go back to my napping, and that's probably what I'm going to go do now, actually. But yeah, just thank you for everybody who's stopped by and checked my stream out. I really do appreciate it, and I'm trying something new here. I'm learning as I go. So yeah, would be great if you could come in and check back in another time, see what's new, what I'm doing different, what's the same. I always appreciate suggestions if anybody has any. And other than that, I just hope everyone has a really great weekend. I hope it's a beautiful spring weekend wherever you are. For some of you, it's not spring, it's turning to fall. So, regardless of the season, I'll say, I hope it's a beautiful weekend for you and you get some time to spoil yourself a little bit, do some self care, look after yourself, and really rest and rejuvenate so you're all set for next week and tackling the week head on. Also, hope that you get to do some things that you need to get done or that you want to get done, time with loved ones, chores, all that jazz. I wish all the good things for you, and I will look forward to and hope to see you next week. Have a